Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today our topic is kind of interesting as usual, and we are going to talk about the Muslims' claim that the one who was sacrificed, or let us say the one who presented to be sacrificed, is Ishmael. There is many Islamic websites speaking about this issue, and they are trying to present to us something, even themselves cannot prove it. But as usual, I mean, nothing new. Islam is always a religion, if we can call it religion, based on claims, but there's no proof. As an example, Muhammad, he came 600 years after Jesus. He never met Jesus, he never saw Jesus, he never spoke the language of Jesus. He don't even know how to say the name, the correct name. He says his name is Isa. We cannot even find the name Isa anywhere. But yet he is correcting the Christians after all those hundreds of years, saying, "Oh, Jesus did not, he was not crucified." So look like Islam is a religion built in a habit where we say whatever we want, and who care if you can prove it or not. This is not really a question. We do not need to prove anything. We just make a claim. And then they say to you, and the funny Muslims always, they want to debate you, and they choose their own topics. Muslims, they want to debate always either about the Trinity or topic like this, Abraham or Ishmael, or first of all, what you have to do with Ishmael and what you have to do with Isaac. Nothing. Both does not belong to Islam. Many naive, actually, in the Christian churches, they say to you that Ishmael is the father of the Arab. Those who say such a thing to you, they are certified ignorant. And I heard it many times in Christian churches. The Arab is not an ethnic. The Arab is a word meaning the desert. Arabia is a desert. The Arabian is those who live in the desert. They are the Bedouin. Even the Quran agree with me. So we are going to discuss this topic, and let us go first, start from the Quran. Let us show the screen and start our school, which no Muslim can refute. All right. I'm not sure why this is coming like this. I think I'm using, all right. All right. If we go in the Quran, we will find some nice things exposing Islamic cult from the Quran. Who is the Arab? Who are they, those who the Quran called them the Arab? This is the word al-Arab, which is the Arab. It's all over the Quran. Okay, who are they? You can choose any one of them. Chapter 9, verse number 90. Do you see what it says? The word the Arab or Arab translated as the Bedouins. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is the Muslim translation. This is not my translation. So why they translated the word the Arab as Bedouin? Because they are the Bedouin. This is what the Arab are. It's not an ethnic. Anyone who live in a desert, in a tent, move from place to place, he is an Arab. And this is all over the Quran. The Arab are the most hypocrite people. Who's saying that? The Quran. Do you see it? They are the most hypocrite and the most liars and the worst of disbelief. Okay. And they don't believe in Allah, and they are ignorant, and they are against Allah. Muhammad, he said that because he was desperate, he could not make them believe in him. Few verses after, look what Muhammad said. And of the Bedouin, there are some who believe in Allah in the last days. Hold on. A second ago you said they are the worst. But the reason for that, you see the Quran, many people think that this is a verse came after this verse. And the Quran is a shish kebab, it's a falafel, hummus. You put it together, it's a salad. Like it's not, those are not coming in order. The Quran is collected by Muslims. This guy, he heard this verse, this guy, he heard this verse. We put them together. It doesn't matter really. All those numbers, they do not exist. There was no numbers like this. Because many of you think like, okay, Muhammad, he made a book and he called this chapter the chapter of at-Tawbah as an example. The fact, Muhammad, he never called it at-Tawbah. Actually, this chapter used to be called Bara, because this is the first verse in the Quran, in this chapter. It says Bara, which means I wash my hands. Muhammad, he make a treaty with the non-believers when he was weak, and then when he became strong, he want to kill them all. So this is Bara. Then later they changed the Tawbah because it says, you know, they choose a word from the verse, from the chapter, and they name the whole chapter by it. So look here, Muhammad is saying that the Arab, they are believers. And not only that, they are the first to embrace Islam. What happened to Muhammad? So here you notice the hypocrisy of Muhammad and how he updates his information. Yesterday, the Arab, they are the worst, the most ugly, the most hypocrite, the bad ones, blah 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 blah. I mean, this is a guy, obviously he hate the Arab. And no, he's not about hating, he's an Arab to himself, but because they did not believe him. So he described him with the most ugly description. Now, when the Muslim, they say that Muhammad is from Ismail. Muhammad is from Ismail. Let us make it simple. Abraham is from Iraq. That make him either he is he's an Aramaic, he speaks Aramaic, this is his language, and he is either Assyrian, you know, I mean as an ethnic, he is from that land, which has zero Arab. And as I said, Arab is not an ethnic, which means Abraham in certain time he was an Arab too, because if he live in a tent, that make him an Arab. If he live in the desert, that make him an Arab. So if he move around in the desert, that make him an Arab. If he settle down and then he start, this is the stage of the Bedouin life. In the beginning it was like just Bedouin, Arab, and then they start, you know, occupying cities. So look at this. We have Abraham. Let us type in the screen. Let us say, to make it simple, Abraham was from Germany. He is, let us say, from Germany. Now, a Muslim, they will say, see, Christian Prince is teaching that Abraham from Germany. No, I'm not. I'm just giving you a name equal to this name. This is not about Abraham himself. So let's assume there's a guy, his name is Abraham, he is from Germany. He did marry a woman, her name is Hajar. From Egypt, which means she is African. how the son turned to be an Arab? If an Arab is an ethnic, it's like I am an Arabian and I marry a Chinese and my son is German. You see how silly the story is? All Muslims agree that a child belongs to his father, and this is regarding his ethnic. There's a video of a guy, his name what his name, I forgot his name, the guy who was in pictures without no t-shirt, the big supposedly he claimed to be a scholar. I forgot his name. Somebody maybe can remind me. So this guy, he was saying why in the Quran, he was talking about the language miracles in the Quran. He said why Jesus, he said in the Quran, oh children of Israel. He did not say oh my people. Why he did not say oh my people? He said because Jesus, he is not from the Jews. His father is not from the Jews. Moses, he said that because he is from the Jews. So he was saying in his video, and actually maybe I'm just trying to remember the name of the guy. I challenged him to debate me, but he is like the rest of them. Let me see if I can find. I think his name Nomor something, Nomor Khan something. Yeah, I think that's his name. Anyway, this is the guy. I will put him in the screen, but I don't know which video because I saw it before. And actually, I think I made a video about it too. All right. And he said, oh, like this is the video. This is one of these videos, you see. 37 and the language miracle in the Quran. And then you will go there. You will see he says, and you know what? Let me see if I can open it. Hold on. Maybe I can't find it. So we can love together, and this is the whole point. You see how things change. Here we go. I mean, it's unbelievable. I just moved the play, and it's in front of me. Look, this is Nomor Khan, and this is his video, and this video has a 380,000 view. 37 and the language miracle in the Quran. Okay, and now he says in the ayah, Jesus addressing his nation, what he said when Jesus the son of Mary said, O sons of Israel, but Moses he said, O my people or my nation. Who is the one saying that? This is Nomor Khan and this is the Quran. Who is the one comparing this with that? Is Nomor Khan. I will play a little bit of it so we can love together.
What I'm trying to get at is to be from a nation, your father should be from that nation. Isn't that obvious?
Did you hear it, guys? Did you hear it? To be from a nation. I mean, I don't know, like I just moved this thing and I got it in the perfect timing. To be from a nation, your father have to be from that nation. Isn't it obvious? Did he say that? Okay. Well, Abraham, he have a son. His wife is an Egyptian. His son is what? He's an Arab. So let us say Ismail, he married from an Arab woman for the sake of argument. That will not make the children of Ismail Arab. That will make them Aramic, like Abraham. This is what he just said. This is what Islamic religion teach. Let us hear it again.
Or the children of Israel. You know what we learned from that in Semitic tradition and in Arab tradition, as was carried originally by Abraham also, identity was given by the father. The nation itself is...
Identity was given by who? by the father. So what the Muslim, they say that Ismail, he married a woman, she's an Arab. Bingo, we are done with the debate. And they just say that this is the tradition of the Jews, he said, not me, and the Arab. And he is trying to prove to us a miracle in the Quran. I want to hear it again. Maybe I did not hear correct.
In quote, my nation, addressing them with what words? What was the first words used to address them? My nation. Ya qawmi, my nation. Okay, let's come to what Jesus said. وَإِذْ قَالَ عِيسَى ibn Maryam, when Jesus the son of Mary said, Ya Bani Israel, sons of Israel. Sons of Israel. Now what did he not say? What did Moses say that Jesus didn't say? Okay, so Moses says my nation, but Jesus says sons of Israel. Now, sons of Israel is another term used for the Israelites, isn't it? Or the children of Israel. You know what we learned from that? In Semitic tradition and in Arab tradition, as was carried originally by Abraham also, identity was given by the father. The nation itself is named after who? Not the mother, but the father, Israel himself. And actually in the Quran, all of humanity are called children of, not Eve, but Adam, because identity, nation, is defined by the father. And this is natural in most societies. The last name is given through the father. The father's name is acquired, even though there are exceptions. Now, what I'm trying to get at is, to be from a nation, your father should be from that nation. Isn't that obvious?
Obvious.
To be from a nation, it's only expected that your father should be from that nation. So when Moses says, my nation, what's he actually saying? That my father is from among you. But Jesus, never in the Quran do we find him say my nation. Never. Every time he addresses them, what does he say? Sons of Israel. Now why would he never say my nation? Because he doesn't have a father. He's of miraculous.
Thank you. So actually we just approve right now that Jesus is not what Muslims they say he is from the Jews. He is from heaven. He did not call them my people. He called them children of Israel. And Moses, he called them my people because my father is from among you. So how Muhammad became from Ishmael? This is number one. It's impossible and there's no proof of it. Secondly, even if he from Ishmael, that will not make the Ishmael the father of the Arab. That will make Muhammad an Aramaic person. That will not make Muhammad an Arab. But Muhammad never spoke Aramaic, he did not know Aramaic, and he never claimed to be Aramaic. So the Muslims themselves, they help us always to get themselves busted. And this is little statement of Nu'man Khan, which is not even we played even like 30 seconds. Nu'man Khan, he helped us, and this is his video, and this is in the moment 11:11, as you see in the screen. He helped us to understand something about the Quran. Jesus never says, oh my people, because they are not his people. He is their God. This is why in the Bible Jesus described them. I came to my sheep and my sheep they rejected me. But he have a sheep, you know, he have a sheep from other place. He is the shepherd. He is the Lord. Moses, he called the Jews my people because he is from the Jews. His father is from the Jews, and we heard Nu'man Khan saying that. Jesus, according to Nu'man Khan, as we heard, he is not, his father is not of the Jews. So he cannot be considered of the Jews. So based on what we just heard, if Jesus cannot be of the Jews because his father is not exist from the Jews, and he have no father anyway, and Moses is considered from the Jews because his father is from the Jews, that's mean Muhammad himself, he cannot be from Ishmael. Why? Because you Muslims, you say he's an Arab, and you consider Arab as an ethnic. If Muhammad was from Ishmael, then he should be an Aramaic like his father, not an Arab. according to your logic, not mine. Secondly, if Ishmael, he did marry a woman, she is an Arab, that will not change the fact that still we heard this guy saying that the tradition of the Jews and the Arab, that the child belonged to his father. So he is from the nation of the father, not from the nation of the women. And even he confirms, says even the Quran's sons of Adam, saying the Quran, sons of Adam, he never says sons of Eve. And here you see how the Muslims, they play. Here he is trying to make a miracle, so he got himself busted. But if he knew that this will be used to get Muhammad busted and the Islam busted by claiming that Muhammad is from Ishmael, he will never say that. Now, the one who claimed that Ishmael is the father of the Arab, who is he? He can prove that to us. Who is the hero in the crowd? He is willing to give me a call and show me where we can find the reference in the Islamic cult saying that Ishmael is the father of the Arab. Who want to do that? Any Muslim? Well, how we know that he's a Muslim? Okay, somebody saying to me a Muslim on a call. Let us see. We will give him a chance. Okay. Yeah, the picture he have in his Skype look funny. Doesn't sound like someone serious. But we will give him a chance. Answer me, Mr. Okay, let's call him.
Hello.
Yes, my friend, you are live on air. What do you like to say to us? Supposed you are a Muslim,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All right,
I'm
go
a
ahead.
Muslim. Yes.
Go ahead. Who is
What?
the topic
Yeah,
is
what?
about who is the one who Allah wanted to slaughter,
Sacrifice. Yes.
sacrifice? Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you gave us the that quote from the Quran, that verse that you gave, and you took it completely out of context.
Which one?
The one that you gave about the and we made him sacrifice. فأفديناه بذبح عظيم.
Okay, you speak Arabic. Okay. What about it?
And you took it completely out of
Why I
context.
took
And
it
you
out?
didn't talk about the other verse that said, وَقَالَ إِنِّي ذَاهِبٌ إِلَى رَبِّي سَيَهْدِينَ رَبِّي هِبْ لِي مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ فَبَشَّرْنَاهُ بِغُلَامٍ حَلِيمٍ.
Okay.
So we gave him the good news of a forbearing son.
Thank you.
Who's that forbearing son? Can you tell me who
Who?
it is?
Who? You tell me.
No, you tell me, because
Well, here
maybe
we
I
go.
don't know.
You see, you see,
Look.
okay. You speak Arabic. That's wonderful. Here
Yeah.
we go. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Can you read for me in the screen?
Let me see. And we ransomed him with a great sacrifice.
No, read in the screen. It's in Arabic, and you
No, it's
translate.
not. You said. Okay.
And you translate, please. And you translate. And you translate. Go ahead.
Okay,
says-
this is tafsir what, Tabari?
This is
Or
al-Qurtubi.
Qurtubi?
This is al-Qurtubi. فقال أكثرهم.
Al-Qurtubi.
Read carefully, please. From here. فقال أكثرهم. Translate from there.
What is? Okay. فقال أكثرهم الذبيح إسحاق.
Translate.
Okay. Who's
Translate.
أكثر?
Translate.
And most of them said
Most
the
of them-
sacrifice is Isaac.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is most of them?
Shit.
most
Okay,
of them
listen.
is, most of them is shit.
No. Okay, wait.
Did you say most of them is shit?
First, no, wait. No, wait.
Oh.
That doesn't mean that most. Now you have to remember.
I'm remembering,
all
my
of
friend.
these
I remember you
hadith
just said
were
the word shit.
written later on.
I'm asking you. Most of them, they say it is Isaac. Who is most of them? Who are they?
The scholars.
Okay, but
But
you
look-
just told. Hold on. But you just told the people here that I took the word and the meaning out of context, blah 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 blah. But when all the majority, hold on, the majority.
Wait. What I meant is that you only took one tafsir, which is
no, I did not. No, I did not.
So
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Okay.
No, I did not. I did not. Even Ibn Kathir, he could not hesitate to mention that this is mentioned exactly, but Ibn Kathir, he don't agree with it. That's all. But Ibn Kathir is just a guy who came 600 years after. We have here, it says that the one who agree with this is the following names. Look how big the names. Who is Ibn Kathir? Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet. Ali ibn Abi Talib, the cousin of your prophet, and the one who became a caliphate. And the Umar ibn al-Khattab, and Abu Huraira. So who is Ibn Kathir? Do Ibn Kathir count next to those names?
Well, of course not. But what I'm saying is that Ibn Kathir is one of the top scholars of tafsir.
No, he's not. You just told me. You just told me.
Yes.
No. You just told me he don't count next to them. You just told me he don't count next to them. I mentioned to you Ibn Abbas. I mentioned to you Ali ibn Abu Talib. I mentioned to you Umar ibn Khattab. Ibn Mas'ud. Okay, let me ask you. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud or Ibn Kathir?
Okay, that's of course Abdullah ibn Mas'ud.
Okay, so Ibn Kathir he go back to school. So Ibn Kathir, so you cannot, you just agree that Abdullah ibn Mas'ud is a way higher, of course. So Ibn Kathir is an idiot compared to Allah. So why you are taking now Ibn Kathir against your prophet, against your Ibn Abbas, against Ali ibn Abi Talib, the cousin of your prophet, and the caliphate, and against the caliphate Umar, and even Abu Huraira? How come Ibn Kathir now the one you like? You dump all of those which are the most high, and you take the most low between them.
Okay. Look. I'll tell you something. Tell me something. I concede in that point. Okay, there's no problem in that. Okay, I was wrong in that point. But what I'm saying is that using common sense, who's the older son of them?
Thank you.
Who's the oldest one? Is it Ismail or Isaac?
Okay, thank you. Allah, he blessed who of them? Which one was blessed by
Ismail, because when did Abraham?
Okay, hold on.
Made his supplication.
My friend, hold on.
Was it after Ismail was born?
Okay,
or not?
Hold on. Okay, all right. Okay. When it says here, you are the one who mentioned to me this verse. It says, and we gave him a glad tidings of boy, forbearing boy. Correct?
Okay, yes.
All right. Who is this boy?
Ismail.
And what about Isaac?
Isaac came after Ismail.
Isaac came after Ismail. Okay.
Years.
Okay, but is it but did God told Abraham you will have Ishmael, who told him he will have Isaac?
When did he tell him you will have Isaac?
Let us go.
When did he say an exact name? Is that
which one Allah he gave as a gift to Abraham? Ishmael or Isaac?
Ishmael.
Let us see the Quran.
Okay.
And I'm glad that you speak Arabic, and that will solve a lot of problem. Here we go. Read for me chapter 6 verse number 84, sorry.
وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ, and we bestowed upon him Ishaq, Isaac, and Yaqub, Jacob. Each of them we guided, and before him
where is Ishmael? You are the one who said to me that he should mention there's no Isaac. You should mention first Ishmael. Where is Ishmael?
This is not related to his supplication.
No. Where is Ishmael? Why Allah did not say? Why Allah? Okay, Allah he gave as a gift to Abraham. Well, all the children are a gift of God anyway. My children, your children too, right? So, but your God is saying, and we bestowed upon him, and he named 2 names. Correct? And then he jumped to talk about names have nothing to do with this, and Noah and David, I mean, look at this madness here. How Noah became between Jacob and David. Do you see there's something wrong here? And how Job, he became between Solomon and Yusuf. Obviously the one who is making those names up or putting them together, they don't match. They have nothing to do with each other. Nothing to do with each other. Same time, if we go in different verse in the Quran, it says chapter 11 verse number 71. You said to me that when Allah he told Abraham, we are going to give you a son, it is Ismail. You said that. I asked you, who is this one, the Ghulam and the Halim? You said to me, this is Ismail. Okay, read the verse.
And his wife was standing, and she laughed, but we gave her.
Don't say the word shit again.
No, wait. This happened after Ismail came.
My friend, the verse here, the Quran is so clear. You are the one who said that Allah he gave a glad news, a tiding news. Okay, so why this is the guy already have a son. The Abraham already have a son. So what this is a news is about, why it's a big deal. As you see, Allah he bestowed a gift on Abraham, and that is named as Isaac, and after him Jacob. Read it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I want to remember that here it says that there's a miracle happen. She said, like she's amazed how I can have I'm an old woman. So this is the gift of God. The gift of God is a miracle because she's an old woman. Ishmael, he was not born from an old woman. This is why actually Abraham, because he gave up that his wife, she is very old, she cannot have kids. So Ishmael was a gift from God, not as we prove now. It was Isaac. Isaac is the gift of God, for he is having miraculous birth. This is why it was a big news. So the first verse you mentioned is connected to this verse, as you say.
Well, I guess I was wrong.
All right, that's wonderful, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. Where are you from, my friend? Do you like to say where are you from?
Yeah. Well, I'm from the US, but I'm originally Egyptian, so.
Egyptian, okay. You know what? I'm going to change the topic for you. Forget. Okay. So now I prove that I'm right, and I respect you, by the way, for saying that you were wrong. I respect that in this person, by the way, because usually some arrogant people, they go stubborn. I mean, even if he knew, if he knew that he is wrong, he go like, no, I'm not wrong. This person, I can tell, I have to respect him for admitting that he's wrong, and nothing wrong with being wrong.
Yeah,
when you find out, you say, okay, I was wrong. So let me ask you, my friend, you as a person who is speaking Arabic, a Muslim, and I am a Christian, how you can prove to me that Muhammad is a prophet of God?
Well, because the thing is, that's what I was taught, basically, growing up.
I understand, my friend. I'm just asking you. Now you are a Muslim already, and you are calling me, and you have
truly believe that he is a prophet.
I can tell you have some knowledge too, which means you studied, you learn. You are not just you learn. So based on what you learn, how you convince yourself that Muhammad is a prophet? Can you use how you convince yourself to convince me that Muhammad is a prophet?
You can't what is the benefit? So basically, look, I will use your logic right now. It's a scam, it's a lie, he's a false prophet. Okay, but for what?
Okay, let us show you from the Quran.
Okay, what is the benefit of doing such a thing? I mean, the guy wasn't living in a palace. The guy wasn't doing all
I will
these
use
stuff.
your logic. What the benefit? Here we go.
And
What
plus,
what
like,
is the
he did a
benefit?
lot of,
My friend, I don't know
he
what's
has
your
a
name.
lot of
What's your
prophecies, and
name?
he has a lot.
What I shall call you, my friend? What's your name?
I don't want to say my
Give
name
me any
because
name.
it's,
Anyway,
my name is no. Okay, Muhammad. Yeah,
Muhammad.
okay.
Listen, Muhammad. A verse in front of us, chapter 33, verse number 50. And you speak Arabic very well. It says, any
Yeah.
believing woman, she offer herself to the prophet, yes, tankihu. What does have to do with God? Why God, in the 7 galaxies, behind the 7 rivers and the 7 seas, he is worrying, he go to his office and he writes saying, any woman, she want to give herself to the prophet so the prophet, he can have sex with her. What does have to do with God? You just said to me, if Muhammad is a scam, what is the benefit? What does have to do with God? What does have to do with Islam? Okay, Islam is about worshiping one God, praying to God, blah 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 blah. Okay, but what does have to do with God? But any woman, she can give herself to the prophet. What that will do exactly to Allah?
Yeah, well, because there is like waqt nuzul. The reason why this verse came down, there are reasons for these verses that they came down. There are certain events that happen.
Okay, tell me the reason. You see, you are trying to use the logic. God saying to Muhammad, any woman, she want to offer herself, and this is a privilege only to thee. Okay, what that have to do with Islam and Allah? Women coming in the door of Muhammad, Muhammad, take me to your bed. What does have to do with God?
Well, as I said, like there are reasons.
My friend, tell me the reasons. What does have to do with God? I'm asking you about the reason. I'm not ignoring the reason. I want the reason. Muhammad is a prophet. He have already.
Well, okay, if you know the reason, okay. I don't know the reason by heart.
I know the reason. It's a fraud, as you said from the beginning. You said, how you say that Muhammad? I want to go. You said to me, I want to go with your logic. You said that Muhammad is a scam. So what is the reason? He's getting the benefit. You see, all cult leaders, they share 2 things. They want to take your money and they want to sleep with your wife. Let me ask you, is it true that in the interpretation of the Muslim books, and you are a Muslim and you speak Arabic, which is wonderful, it says that if the prophet, he want his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so he can have her?
Well, I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure about that one. I don't know. I haven't read that one anywhere.
Okay, let me find it for you. I'm taking advantage of having you as a person speak Arabic, because if I say that to somebody he don't speak Arabic, we will have a problem. All right. Let us find the reference. And I will find an authentic website, not like a website maybe made by some people. All right. This is the chapter of Al-Ahzab. I will put it for you on the screen. And
okay.
I want you to read with me carefully, please. This is, I think you know the website very well. Quran KSU.edu SA, Saudi Arabia. I think you are familiar with the website, right?
Yeah, I know this website.
Right.
It's the most trusted one when you want to look for tafsir. for tafsir.
That's wonderful. Okay. And this is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Let us go down, and as long as you speak Arabic, that's really wonderful. You will find this. The privilege of the Prophet. They are counting the privilege of the Prophet. The number one is the best of the booty. Does it say that, or I'm lying? Safiyul Maghna.
Yeah.
Okay, the best of the booty. Number two, al-istibdadu bi khums al-khumsi aw al-khums. He will have all inclusive. The fifth of the booty. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Then they continue, and then they say الرابع الزيادة على أربع نسوة, to increase more than 4 wives, correct? الخامس النكاح بلفظ الهبة, which means he do not need to get married. A woman, she said, take me, she's his.
Okay.
Number 6, to have sex with the women without her the permission of her parents.
Yeah, النكاح بغير ولي.
Thank you. This is a privilege only for Muhammad. It's all about sex. Then number 7, النكاح بغير صداق, without paying. He do sleep with women without paying them. Number 8, he can have sex even when he's around the Kaaba. Number 9, he can take an oath, and his oath in front of his wives, and he is not going to be like it's okay for him to take a false oath for his wives. Number 10, and I want you please to translate, was العاشر إذا وقع بصره على امرأة وجب على زوجها طلاقها وحل له نكاحها. Translate please.
Yeah, if he puts his eyes on a woman, her husband has to divorce her, and he can marry her, to take her. Okay, look. What is the authenticity?
My friend, this is your books. I mean, you're asking.
Yeah, I know.
This is Ibn al-Arabi. This is not the Christian Prince. This is not me and you. This is not Ibn Kathir. We are talking about big names. So listen. Did your prophet? He did practice that. This is about what? This is about the Zayd and Zainab. His eyes fall into Zainab, and he forced him to divorce her. This is what the guy is saying. He likes Zainab. The guy, he came to him, okay, take her father. Zayd is the adopted son of Muhammad. So look at this. You said to me, what is the benefit? Okay, what he is doing this. So he take the first, the fifth of every attack, which means if the Muslims attack a Christian village or a Jewish village, the fifth,
he takes the fifth of the booty. Yeah,
thank you. Not only that, the best of the booty. Not only he will take the top. Safiyul Maghanim. You know what Safiyul Maghanim mean, right? The best. Like the biggest TV, the biggest car, right? So what you are telling me? Obviously, he's a gang leader. And now, not only that, I mean, why a prophet of God? He see, with my respect to your family, Mr. Muhammad, I'm not trying to insult, or let us say me, so you don't be offended. Let us say I'm a Muslim and I'm married, and my wife, she walked in the front of the prophet, and then the prophet, he saw my wife, and now I have to divorce her so he can sleep with her. Be honest with me, is that right to do?
Yeah, that's like me. Personally, I wouldn't do that. But what guarantees you that that might happen? You know, because at the end, if you look at it, he's a prophet.
What the prophet? Okay, say here I go.
So God has to keep him away from, you know, maybe getting seduced by other people or stuff like this.
He is seduced already. Look at this. A woman walk by, he want to have her. I mean, the guy is already married. He have 13 wives, and he have many sex slaves. So why he want to have a married woman? It's not enough what you have. He's not like a single guy. He cannot find a woman to marry him. And how in the world a woman, she is married, she have a husband, just because your eyes fall into her, you force the husband to divorce her so he can have her immediately. إذا وقع بصره على امرأة وجب. You know what wajaba mean, right? It's a must. It's a must for a husband to divorce her. If somebody tried to do that to you, with my respect to your family, are you going to let him do that to you?
To be honest, no.
Okay, so how you accept Muhammad doing that to you, to you know, whatever people? This is first not just. Secondly, Muhammad, he proved that he have no ethic. Number three, Muhammad, obviously he have a benefit, money and sex, from this religion. He's not serving God, he's serving himself. He made verses. Look what Aisha she said. Do you know what Aisha she said to him when he made those verses? She said, "Inni ara rabbuka yusari'u ila hawaka ya Muhammad."
Yeah, yusari'u fi hawak. Yeah, I see your God is doing whatever he can to please you.
All right. So why Allah is Allah serving Muhammad sexual desire? Why? What does this have to do with God?
It's like you can tell, you know, she felt jealous.
Okay, no problem. But my friend, is it right that there's God? The guy, he have already many wives, he have many sex slaves, he receive many women as gift, even from rulers, additional to the women he kidnapped from their husbands. So what this is about? Aisha, she has said clearly, now she trying to put an excuse why she did that. I felt jealous, but the fact she did not feel jealous. She noticed that his God, this guy, he wished to have this woman. Here we go, a verse come. This guy, he want to have a verse come, which means Muhammad, he subjugated God to his sexual desire. Do you believe that religion have an ethic will teach you to have sex with your daughter?
No, that's just disgusting. But that
did you hear Muslims saying how the Bible says that Lot he slept with his daughters in the Bible? Have you ever heard this accusation by Muslims?
Yeah. They always tell me that. Of course, I mean, brother, read their books and look. It's just.
But you see, the Bible doesn't say that God. He says to Lot or to his daughters, go and have sex. This is what they did. It's like me now reporting a crime happened right now in Manchester. Somebody, he took a knife, he started stabbing people. But that's not God saying that. The Bible reporting a story. And here you see the hypocrisy. Now, if I show you right now, and you speak Arabic, and I'm taking advantage of having you actually as my guest,
okay,
that you can have sex with your daughter if she is a daughter from adultery, are you going to leave Islam?
Well, look, I've always had this problem because, like, they say that, okay, if Muhammad, I always ask them, if Muhammad can do these things, then why didn't God permit it to Jesus, Abraham, and all these other prophets? Why it's only him? So I already had this problem, but I don't. If you can prove it, then show me.
Right.
Show me then. I want to see it, but I want to see it from an authentic source because,
sure.
There's no way you can marry your. I've never seen anyone do that who's a Muslim.
Oh no, they will count for you many names actually in the reference. There's many names. If we go to chapter 25, hold on. I will put it for you on screen. Give me a second. I'm just trying to open the same website we opened before, as long as you are familiar with it. Look like all right, I will put it for you. All right, this is, we go here to chapter all right. This is the website, you agree and you know it, it's very authentic, correct? The same website.
Yeah.
All right. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. You can see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Let us read together. Because some Muslims, they say that I'm lying about translation. It says, قوله تعالى نسبا وصهرا النسب والصهر معنيان يعمين كل قربة etc. قال ابن العربي النسب عبارة عن خلط الماء بين الذكر والأنثى على وجه الشرع، فإن كان بمعصية كان خلقا مطلقا ولم يكن نسبا محققا، ولذلك لم يدخل تحت قوله حرمت عليكم أمهاتكم وبناتكم بنته من الزنا، لأنها ليست ببنت له في أصح القولين لعلمائنا وأصح القولين في الدين، وإذا لم يكن نسبا شرعا فلا صهر شرعا، فلا يحرم الزنا بنت أو بنت ولا أم بنت، وما يحرم من الحلال لا يحرم من الحرام. Translation. I will translate or you translate. Go ahead, translate, you translate.
Okay, well, show me tafsir ibn Kathir. Can you
hold
show me
on,
just
why wanna go
tafsir ibn
there?
Kathir?
You said to me, show me, right? I'm showing you. It says.
Okay, but sometimes
But does
we
it
have
say?
like
Does it
between
say?
the ulama,
My
we have
friend, my friend. No, hold on. Does it say that a person who have a daughter from adultery, he can have sex with the mother and the daughter?
Oh yeah, from adult.
Okay, but does it say too? Does it say لأنها ليست له بنت له according to the most authentic opinion? I don't know what happened to my mouse. It's not working. Hold on. I hope my mouse is not out of I don't see it. What happened? My mouse is not working. It doesn't say there. Let me fix it. It doesn't say there that this is according to the most opinion of scholars, Mr. Muhammad. Read with me.
Yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, well, I
Okay.
guess you can do that.
All right. So, and this is according to who? To the most accurate opinion in the religion. Right? وفي أصح قولين لعلمائنا وأصح القولين في الدين. What kind of religion this religion is? You can have sex with your daughter. This is not Lot having sex with his daughter when he was drunk, and his daughter, they want to have kids because there's nobody around them. They were afraid that they will not have kids and they will not be surviving.
Yeah, I understand, but also if you look at the bottom, it says اختلف الفقهاء في نكاح الرجل ابنته من الزنا. So like they have differences in this case.
But this is Islam, my friend. Islam all it is about differences. Nobody agree about anything. But as you see here, it says أصح القولين لعلمائنا وأصح القولين في الدين. The most accurate opinion. Your prophet, he says, لا تجتمع أمتي على باطل. Do you agree? So if the majority agree upon something according to Muhammad, it must be true. And the majority agree.
Yeah.
So the majority of Islam according to Muhammad is the one who we should consider. And the one we should consider is the one saying you can have sex with your daughter, as long as she is a daughter from adultery. What they are saying there, the Quran, just to make it clear, Quran forbid anyone to have sex with his daughter, but if she is daughter from marriage. If she is not daughter from marriage, just what the verse is saying here, he can have sex with the mother and her daughter. And there's many stories about many who did have sex with their daughter, and they have sex with the mother, or even they have sex with the sister and they marry the wife, or even have sex with the I mean, it's all, there's tons of stories. So what do you think about this, Muhammad?
Yeah, yeah, that's just disgusting, to be honest. I mean, I definitely wouldn't do that.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, what kind of religion? You are disagreeing about we can have sex with our daughter or not. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, this is something should not be discussed, correct?
Yeah,
Me and
course.
you, we should not discuss, we should not debate about it, because this is, come on, this is really sick. So The Muslim, they come to us, they say the story of Lot of having sex with his daughter, which is not God saying to him, this is what the daughters did. If my daughter, I'm not married, I don't have children, but let us say for the sake of argument, my daughter, she gave me drugs and she did something with me when I am asleep. Can you judge me by that? No. I can't judge her. Did God say that to her? No. So here we have different story. Here we have religion teaching people that if you have a daughter, she is not of a marriage. You can have sex with her mother and your daughter, which means if a Muslim man, he have a girlfriend, and his girlfriend, she gave birth to a daughter, he can sleep with the mother and the daughter at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely wouldn't do that. I mean, that's sick. I wouldn't do that. I don't know who does this.
Well,
to be honest,
this is okay. Well, Muhammad, when he had sex with Zainab, and she is the wife of his son from adoption, isn't it sick too?
Yeah, but she divorced him.
Doesn't matter. See, no, hold on. First of all, she did not divorce him. Muhammad, he went to the house and he flirted with her. Don't you know that?
Do you have any, like, no, I didn't know that. Like, where did you guys, is there a hadith?
Okay, hold on. Sure, we have hadith. I mean, you know.
And an authentic one, maybe.
Sure. Hold on. Okay, yeah, you know, the Quran even saying that. Okay, hold on. Let's see. When the story said, chapter 33, verse number 37, when you say to the one which supposedly Allah bless him, hold your wife for you, but you hide what is in what Allah bestowed on you. Okay, what he bestowed on you? That this is your woman, take her. The Quran saying that Muhammad was a hypocrite man, saying to the man, keep your wife, while his heart is something else. He want the women. This is Quran. Now we go to the interpretation, chapter 33, verse number 37.
Yeah.
And we go to
keep
37.
Your wife to yourself and fear Allah.
Yeah, but he want her. Hypocrisy. Imagine I want the women, but I say to the husband, no, come, keep her, man, keep her. Okay. Now look at this. And I will show you. We will go right away to the reference. Read with me carefully, Muhammad. I really respect you, guys. Can you deny that this gentleman is very? I can tell he's coming from a good Muslim family. I can tell, because usually people are very arrogant. You show it to them in the front of them, they deny, they change the topic. But look, this guy is a decent guy. Not because he's agreeing with me, because he's agreeing that this is what is written, because this is the truth. Usually this is real to happen. So I have a lot of respect for you, my friend Muhammad, even though maybe this is not your real name. Listen, it says here, وقال مقاتل زوج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم زينب بنت جحش من زيد. Who is the one who married Zainab to Zaid? Muhammad. Okay. I want to take a note. And then فمكثت عنده حين ثم أنه عليه السلام أتى زيدا يوما يطلبه فأبصر زينب قائمة كانت بيضاء جميلة جسيمة من أتم نساء قريش فهويها وقال سبحان الله مقلب القلوب فسمعت زينب بالتسبيحة فذكرتها لزيد ففطن زيد فقال يا رسول الله ائذن لي في طلاقها. Translate, Muhammad. I will leave the translation for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was at Zayd's house and he saw her.
And what he said?
Get up, and she was white, and good body, and all that stuff. And he said,
and he,
yeah.
What hawiha mean? He liked her, right?
Yeah. Well, He liked her.
Yeah. And then what he said?
Subhanallah yuqallib al-qulub.
So,
Woe to God who moves hearts.
his heart moved. But he's talking to who? To a married woman. And this married woman is married to his son. This is why he's allowed to be there when the husband is not there, correct?
Yeah, correct.
You know, you as a Muslim, you don't accept a strange man to go inside your house if you are not there. Unless maybe he's your brother or your father, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So Muhammad is taking advantage of being the father of this guy, getting inside the house when the man is not there. What he do? He flirt with his wife, with the wife of his son. And look.
Yeah, but if you continue, to read, Zayd told him,
no, hold on.
Let me divorce her.
Muhammad, read. فَسَمِعَتْ زَيْنَبُ بِالتَّسْبِيحَةِ. So what Zainab, she heard, which means Muhammad, he said that loud. When a man, he say that loud, it means he is telling her, he's flirting.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Like, I might like a woman, but I don't say, I mean, let us say all of us, we commit sin. All of us, we are sinners. And I was walking in the street and I saw a woman, maybe she is married. And like, wow, she is beautiful. But look, he did not even say she is beautiful. He said clearly that Allah, he made his heart flip. And he said that loud and she heard it. فَسَمِعَتْ زَيْنَبُ بِالتَّسْبِيحَةِ فَذَكَرَتْهَا لِزَيْد. She mentioned what his father said to who? To Zayd. Until this moment, Zayd did not want to divorce the wife. Look what it says. فَفَطِنَ Zayd. Did you see the word فَفَطِنَ?
Yeah.
He got it. Zayd, he got it. فَفَطِنَ. And then he went to the Prophet. He said, Ya Rasulullah, إِذْنْ لِي فِي طَلَاقِهَا فَإِنَّ فِيهَا كِبَرًا. So he is trying to get rid of her. Obviously, Muhammad, he want her. He knew he would kill him if he wouldn't get. So he went there. Obviously, he was happy with her all this time. He never complained. Now, suddenly, Zayd is not good. Sorry, Zainab is hurting him. No, he is trying to say, okay, you wanted her. I heard what you said to my wife. She is not good for me. Take her.
Yeah.
What a shame. Do you accept such a man to be your prophet, Muhammad? A man, you trust him, you give him the key of your house, and he adopt you as a son. He announced, like everybody says, even the hadith says, that the prophet of Allah, he screamed, he says, everybody from now on should know that Muhammad, the father of Zayd, and Zayd is the son of Muhammad. He announced it many times. So now he go to his house and he betray his own adopted son. Let us forget about being a son. What about a friend? Imagine a friend of yours come to your house and he do that to you.
Yeah.
I think Muhammad, it's time for you to leave Islam. I mean, there's no way a gentleman like you, smart like you, and I can tell coming from a good family, he will accept such a man to be his best example. This is what they told us, in the Middle East. You are a Middle Eastern, I am Middle Eastern. Day and night, the Prophet was the perfect man, the most amazing man, like amazing. Even Aisha, even Aisha, she said, Quran. Aisha, she claimed that Muhammad ethic is Quran. This is ethic. So what do you think, Muhammad? I invite you to leave Islam immediately. You are smarter than this cult.
Yeah.